could do what you do, believe me. Niggas give me heebie-jeebies.
What is up, guys? It's Sophie. So I'm making this impromptu video because I posted on my Instagram story saying what are some controversial topics that you guys want me to talk about. I miss talking about topics that affect people and topics that are controversial. I stopped really doing them because of like backlash and stuff, but I realized that nothing that you say can please everyone. So I wanted to talk about some controversial topics, and when I posted that, today happens to also be the same day that Gina Rodriguez, our favorite black actress, or it's only black whenever she gets called out for something, posted a video of her singing to a Lauryn Hill song and then saying the N-word in the song.
Voodoo, I could do what you do, believe me. Niggas give me heebie-jeebies.
Who? Basically what happened is like a bunch of you guys said, oh, make a video on Gina, and then I posted saying like, should I make a video on Gina? And a bunch of you guys said yes, so that's what I'm doing. So basically, if you don't know, Gina Rodriguez is this Hispanic actress who's like best known for her role in Jane the Virgin, which is a really good show if you haven't watched it. The actress Gina is pretty problematic when it comes to the black community, and when I say problematic, I mean the things that she has said have come off as pretty anti-black. The thing about anti-black in 2019 is that you don't necessarily have to be wearing a KKK mask to be anti-black. Like, that's not what that necessarily means. The majority of the people that are anti-black are so subtly anti-black that you don't really guess that they would be. Just like how a lot of racists are like closeted racists. Like, they won't call you the N-word to your face, but they also won't advocate for you, stand up for you, not talk about themselves when the conversation is about you. So Gina has a history of doing this when it comes to black people, specifically black women. And then when she gets called out for it, she like loves to talk about how she grew up with a lot of black people and like she was part of the community and stuff like that, which I just find like bullshit. What really like triggered me to kind of make this video is this video that I saw that I'll insert right here. It's a clip of her with Yara Shahidi. This came out a while ago.
You are just goals for so many young black women who just look up to
so many
you.
women.
So many women. Yeah, for women too, but for black women, we need people on a whole nother level. How does that feel for you to be so young and just be like a role model?
The first thing that I thought when I saw this clip was like, that is the equivalent, the more offensive and more embarrassing equivalent of when Victoria Justice was just like, I think we all sing.
One thing you don't know about Ariana Grande is that she literally sings everything. Like she's starting to forget how to talk in her own voice because she sings everything.
That's so true, Liz. You sing a lot too. Like, especially during they all sing. Yeah,
that literally reminded me of that, but on like a deeper level, because she was literally like trying to erase the impact that Yara Shahidi has had on black women and black girls.
I know for myself, I got into the arts so that I can hopefully create a path to have a reflection for our community, for Latinos, you know. When I was younger, I didn't see ourselves reflected very often. So to now be living in that is a blessing.
Not everything has to be about you. We tell white people that all the time, like when they try to overshadow people of colors, anything, like their voice, their accomplishments. But the playing field is not just black and white. Within the community of people of color, there's still marginalization, and there's still intersections where some people are more privileged than others, like whether you're lighter skinned or darker skinned. If you want to go even deeper than race, if you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, if you're disabled, like there are still deeper intersections. The only two intersections are not white and not white. So Gina is a Latina woman. She's a light-skinned Latina woman, and hearing her say like, oh no, all women, or just women, and trying to erase when this interviewer said Yara was goals for all of these black women was just so cringeworthy to see that, but then also see her say like nigga on camera. It's like,
are you black or not, Gina?
Another video where she was apologizing about when she was called anti-black, I think it was on Sway in the Morning. She was talking about how, you know, the black community accepted her and she felt like they were family, so being called anti-black was like being called anti-family.
Because the black community was the only community I looked towards growing up. we didn't have many Latino shows, and the Black community made me feel like I was seen. So to get anti-Black is saying that I'm anti-family. Because if anything, the Black community is my community. As Latinos, we have Black Latinos.
It's like she will try to erase Black culture, but then also simultaneously try to be part of it, which to me is so confusing and so weird.
You are just goals for so many young Black women who just look up to
so many
you.
women.
So many women.
Because if anything, the Black community is my community.
Another example of her doing that was when Girls Trip came out, and she went onto Twitter and she was talking about the movie, and she said that she wishes that there was like, she wants a Latina version of Girls Trip. And it's like, you're not gonna get that because Girls Trip was a Black movie written for Black women. And how are you gonna change that? Like, just accept that something isn't for you. It's like if I said like, oh, I want a Black version of Jane the Virgin, which is supposed to be like a telenovela. Like, why would I request that? Because it's obviously not for me. It's obviously not for me. It's starring this Hispanic woman. A lot of Hispanic girls look up to her in that, so it's like nobody has tried to like go change that. I just think that what she doesn't understand is that not everything is for her. Not everything is for her. It's like, yes, you're still part of a marginalized group, but not every single thing that affects Black women will affect you. And I'm sorry, but disagree with me if you want. I will say this and I will take this to my grave. Black women, especially dark-skinned Black women, transgender dark-skinned Black women, like you can go all the way down to the bottom of the totem pole. They are at the bottom of the totem pole. Gina definitely is not, because yes, she's a marginalized Latino woman. She's both a Latina and a female, but she's also a very privileged one at that. She's a celebrity at that. And yes, she represents a community that might not be as privileged as she is, but she herself still is. So when she gets onto a radio show and she's crying, talking about like, oh, I didn't have any role models and stuff, which is very, very real, and she should definitely be heard when she says that, it still doesn't correlate to why she feels like she needs to erase things that were meant for Black people at all. Like, I don't see the correlation. And then for her to go onto her Instagram story saying nigga like she's Black, like, what? And then what bothered me the most was her bum ass apology. Like, that apology, like, I was like, what?
I just wanted to reach out and apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I offended anyone by singing along to the Fugees, to a song I love, that I grew up on. I love Lauryn Hill, and I really am sorry if I offended you.
What type of apology was that? I'm sorry if I offended anyone. She knew that she offended people, because why is hashtag Gina Rodriguez is canceled trending on Twitter if you didn't offend anybody? Of course you offended people. I'm sorry for rapping along to a song that I grew up on. Nobody gives a fuck if you grew up to the song. That's not why we're mad. Like, nobody's mad that you're rapping. We're mad that you said nigga. Like, address why Black people are tied to you. Whenever race is involved with Gina Rodriguez, it always just feels like a competition with her. It always is just like, who is the most oppressed and who is lower on the totem pole so that she has something to back herself with. Most of the time, it's not even like trying to compete, but it's more just like trying to erase other people's oppression and like just like showcase her own. And that shit is just so cringy to me. It's literally so cringy. I'm really glad that someone with her celebrity status wants to tackle the topic of race, but it's just in the way that she goes about doing it. You also can't do that if you're gonna get onto Instagram saying nigga. It's like which community do you belong to? So yeah, I just wanted to make a video talking about my thoughts on the entire situation. So let me know what you guys thought down below. If it did bother you, what were your opinions on it? But just let me know what you guys thought. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. I love you all, and I will see you this coming Sunday, because this video is definitely gonna be up before next Sunday. I just wanted to pop in, make this little video. So yeah, I will see you all this Sunday with another new video. Bye.